Hi there and welcome to Summer Summit, where it's all about how you can amplify your success at LIFEWAVE. We have a power-packed 2 hours in store for you. I'm with Emily and you are excited, aren't you?
I am, I'm always excited.
Yes, you are.
But this year, Amplify has been our theme, and definitely that's coming through this entire event. It's all about amplifying the momentum, amplifying your success, and I can't wait to get started.
And speaking of momentum, think about it. Since we did Nova just a few short months ago, earlier this year, we've had 75,000 members join us from across the globe when we thought, come on, we got to make this a free event. We don't want any barriers to people being able to say, oh, I couldn't make it. So you're all here. You're going to be seeing David Schmidt, who's going to take something like a good hour with you and share his vision for the future. And if you've not seen him speak before, you're in for a treat, aren't they?
Absolutely. David is a really special person. Those of you that have had the opportunity to get to know him, you know what I'm talking about. And for those of you that haven't yet, today is that chance. I'm excited for you to get to know who David is.
He really is salt of the earth, just a great individual. And of course, we're going to be doing some training. We got information, what to do, when to do it, how to do it. And guess who's going to be telling you all about that? This woman. You are so good at this aspect of LIFEWAVE.
Well, thanks. You know, we're all about member success here, and today we're going to be giving you some really practical tips and tools that we know will help you to be able to amplify your success.
And of course, our team has expanded since Nova last year. We've had a number of new team members join our staff, including our Chief Sales Officer, Ryan Anderson. If you've had the chance to meet him, I know he spends all of his time with the field. He is a fantastic energy, has great energy, and you are a dynamic duo as you work with him.
We
Incredible.
certainly have a lot of fun, and
Yes.
I can't wait for you to meet Ryan too. He is a character. He's got a funny bone in every single part of his body, and I know you'll definitely enjoy what he is going to share about this business and this industry.
Indeed. So we're about to get started. Don't go anywhere. Take a seat, get out some paper with a pencil, take some good notes, because there's a lot of information you're going to be hearing that's never been shared before. So get ready for that. And first up, I want to make sure you see a wonderful string of videos, self-filmed videos that we asked for people to send in earlier this summer. Remember that promotion? So we're going to show you that next. And then when we come back, I want to see you kind of go through the 10 steps to getting started at LIFEWAVE. Can't wait to see that.
Absolutely. Don't forget your tissues too, because these stories about what LIFEWAVE technology does, they're tearjerkers.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
X39 has really changed my life. I'm not stuck at home in pain in bed. I'm out here with my friends and enjoying my family.
Big thank you to LIFEWAVE for helping me, helping my family, and helping the 100 people now in our team who are using LIFEWAVE daily and their families. Big thank you. Love the products.
And I have energy through the roof.
I sleep better. I have so much more energy.
Throughout the day, I can focus better. I can concentrate in my work.
Our church worship service lasts 45 minutes. For the last 2 years, I've not been able to stand that long. 2.5 weeks into wearing the X39 patch, the pastor said, "You can now be seated." It dawned on me at that moment that, my goodness, I've been standing this whole time, didn't realize it.
After starting using the technology for approximately 2 weeks, my pain completely disappeared.
32 years of pain gone in 3 days.
I just love the products. They just help me to feel younger and younger year after year.
Thank God for X39.
My skin become younger, softer, firmer.
It's been really amazing.
I love X39 because it really helped reduce the inflammation in my knee. I can now run again. Woohoo!
Gosh, wasn't that a great video? I love hearing the stories from each of you on how this amazing company with these amazing products are truly making a difference in your lives. I'm sure you felt the excitement and all the great things that are happening for those in our community. But now we want to talk a little bit about what you can do as a new member at LIFEWAVE. You know, we have this great guide that'll be coming out in the fall that talks a lot about what you can do to hit the ground running. We start by saying, though, it's so important that you plug into your resources, get connected. Find out when our LIFEWAVE Connect webinars are. Plug into your team webinars. Really take some time to dive into the back office and know what all the resources there are available to you and how to use them. Also, we'll be releasing our First Things First, which is a getting started checklist that tells you exactly what you need to do in your first 24 to 48 hours. Most of what we'll be talking today about, though, is what we like to call our 10 steps to success. You'll work closely with your mentor as you work through these steps that will truly set you up to have the best experience possible here with LIFEWAVE and know all the things that can help you to really set goals and achieve those goals and to make a big difference in reaching the things that matter most to you. So let's dive into those 10 steps. Okay, step 1, learn the basics. We already talked about getting connected and plugging into the resources around you, but it's also important for you to understand the basics of how our LIFEWAVE technology works, what products we share, and the basics around how you can earn money by sharing. It's really important that you follow the activities that are listed in our guide to help you to really know the areas that you need to plug into. It'll help you to know where to look, who to talk to, and what are the things that you need to pay the most attention to right as you get going. We have lots and lots of resources available to you, but there are some that'll be the most helpful in the very beginning, and your mentor can truly point you in the right direction when it comes to those. Step 2, clarifying your why. I can't talk enough about how important it is to understand why you have joined LIFEWAVE and why it is that you want to share LIFEWAVE. It's so important. Every day we talk about there are important things that you should be doing to follow the steps to be successful. But if you don't know why you're doing it, why would you do it? So we encourage you to follow the exercises that will help you to dig deep into why you have a LIFEWAVE business. Why does this technology matter to you? And why would you bother sharing it with anyone else? That will be kind of what we call a guiding light that will help you as you run into obstacles, as you have people that aren't very interested, and also as you have successes. This will help you know that you're on the right path to achieving the things that matter to you. Now, step 3, outline your goals. I can't speak about this enough. You know, it's really great to understand why we're doing something, but if you don't know what the steps along the way are, what those mini goals are along the way, it's a little bit harder to achieve your biggest goal, your big why. So it's really important that you break down the steps to get to your big why and have many micro goals along the way. We'll have some great exercises that will help you really think about what those steps look like, what those micro goals are, and give you a place where you can record them in a way that you can reference back and make sure that you're on track with achieving the things that you want to achieve here. Step 4, create your sharing list. Now, there are so many ways that you can create a sharing list. You can utilize our app to create a sharing list. You can take pen and paper. You can use a notebook, whatever it looks like for you. But the purpose of this is to get started, to start building that list and really take the time to identify as many people as you can that you want to share LIFEWAVE with. This will be a living list. It's not going to be written down and set aside and forgot forever. It's really important, though, that you start today, start right away creating that list, because that's going to be the most important thing as we go through some of these other steps to have people to talk to. So let's talk about step 5, which really lines into setting those goals and using that sharing list. So step 5 is to set a schedule and to select an accountability partner. We already talked about how having a mentor to work through these 10 steps to success is really important. And this is a really important part of these 10 steps, is to really identify who that mentor is. If at step 1 you haven't yet identified it, make sure you do it in this step, because that accountability partner will be there to buoy you up, to encourage you, and to ensure that you know what to do next along the way. Having a set schedule to connect with your mentor, as well as a set schedule for specific activities each and every day, is going to be one of those things that makes all the difference. Step 6, schedule your first event. Now, we certainly live in a world today where that means a lot of different things. This could be an in-home party. This could be a Facebook party. This could be a Zoom event. It means a lot of different things. The most important thing to remember is that you need to get your first event scheduled. It's really important. That way you can slide into step 7, which is to invite. And this is where your sharing list comes in handy, because if you haven't identified anyone to share with, it's going to be pretty hard to invite them to your event. So again, I'm going to emphasize that sharing list is pretty important. Take that living list, start inviting people to your very first event. Now you might say, oh my goodness, how can I invite people to an event? I don't even know how to talk about this technology. I just know what it's done for me. Well, that leads into step 8. building your story. You know, we all have had amazing experiences with this technology and maybe with this industry as well. But if you haven't taken the time to really take those words, to take your story, to take the feelings that you have for what LIFEWAVE is, it's hard to articulate sometimes, and we may throw up on people a little bit with a long, long story with lots and lots of details. So I want you to take the time to really refine that story, follow the exercises in that step, because it will help you to create what we call an elevator pitch, which is a short way of sharing the most important components of your experience. But let's say you're still working on that experience too. No problem. It's okay to borrow someone else's story until you've created your own experience. But you also need to learn that as well and practice it, because when you share, it's important that you can do it in a succinct way that piques interest and doesn't overwhelm people with too many details. Now, step 9, follow through. This is a really great part of our Getting Started guide because it teaches you how important it is to follow through with those that you've invited to meetings or that you've contacted. In fact, this is actually one of the most important steps, because if you just continuously drip on people, if you continuously talk to people, but you don't take the opportunity to continuously connect with them in a meaningful way and follow up on those connection points, a lot of that effort will be for naught. So we encourage you definitely to read that section, understand what follow-up is, and honestly, what is the power of follow-up. Now the last step, step 10, overcoming objections and closing. And this is a really important step. You've done all the work leading up to this. You've made your list, you've been sharing, you've been following up, and you've been connecting with your mentor. You're doing all the right things, but even still, sometimes you will get some no's. But that's okay. A no doesn't necessarily always mean a no. It means not right now. So as we talk a little bit about how you can overcome objections, we have some great exercises that will teach you truly how to turn those no's into yeses. And additionally, it's really important that you ask. You ask, do you want to purchase this? Do you want to be a part of LIFEWAVE? Don't forget that closing is one of the most important parts. If you never ask, you may never get a yes. So we'll take you through some specific techniques that you can utilize to help you feel confident in the ask. Now, I know if you follow these steps, you really will start to see some incredible progress. You'll see yourself going through those mini micro goals as you work your way towards achieving your big goal, your big, hairy, scary, or your why. So we encourage you to look for this guide as it comes out this fall, because we know that you truly can have some great success and will have everything that you're looking for and achieving at LIFEWAVE. Now, we're going to dive into some specifics on maybe what you would classify as one of your very first goals. At LIFEWAVE, we have what we call the rank of manager, and we really see this as a fundamental cornerstone to your success. Today, we have one of our top leaders, Renata Lundberg. She's one of our presidential directors, and she will share with you how to become a manager and how to continue to achieve manager as you work towards your next goal towards achieving your why. Renata has incredible experience with training, mentorship, and psychology, as she has built multiple teams to huge levels of income and has had incredible success not only in LIFEWAVE but for many, many years. I know you'll enjoy listening to her, and I certainly just adore her. I know you will too. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Emily, for your kind introduction. I am happy to be here with you today to talk about the importance of building our business to the manager rank when people are interested in creating an income stream with our brilliant business model. Manager is actually the cornerstone of our business when we want to create a long-term sustainable residual income. Manager allows us to earn as much as $1,500 a week, which is $6,000 a month, which is $72,000 a year. Now, $72,000 a year can be a significant income, especially considering that we can work from home or anywhere in the world as long as we have a cell phone or a computer available to us. And of course, there is more. We have our generous product introductory bonuses that we can take advantage of, And maybe most importantly, we are now qualified for unlimited matching bonuses. So what is the importance about this monthly subscription order, you may ask? Well, first and foremost, convenience. We want to make sure that everybody always has access to our amazing patches and never runs out, because we know the more consistently we're using our patches, the sooner we will see visible and measurable results, and people will tell their life-changing stories to their friends and family, who then will join our teams so much faster, and all of our businesses grow faster. Brilliant. Of course, we also want to make sure that everybody always is available to receive consistent wholesale pricing and never misses out on any bonuses or commissions that come our way. Monthly subscriptions orders are also really important to create a sustainable long-term residual income. Now let's take a look at the importance of our monthly subscription order, not just for our own business, but for our overall team. Remember how we built to manager? Well, in this particular situation, Sonia invited Sal and Charles into her business. Then she helped Sal and Charles refer 4 friends, family members to help Sal and Charles be a qualified manager. But very smart, Sonia right away recommended to Sal and Charles to actually add on at least 1 more silver team member in each leg to stabilize their business and create a solid income. Let's take a look what happens when we only build with the 4 required team members to the manager rank. In this particular scenario, you can see that Charles's team member, Elizabeth, actually fell out of her monthly subscription order. That can happen easily. Maybe simply her credit card expired and she forgot to put a new card on file. What we see here, however, that impacts not only Charles's business, who now is no longer a qualified manager. No longer can Charles earn as much as $1,500 a week. Charles now is at the no rank position, and at that position, we only can earn as much as $100 a week. As you can see, a huge difference. But it doesn't stop there. Take a look at Sonia's business. Sonia was a director, which requires to have 2 active qualified managers. But because Charles is no longer a manager, Sonia now fell from the director level, where she can earn as much as $2,500 a week, back down to the manager rank, where she now only can receive as much as $1,500 a week. So Sonia is very smart to recommend right from the beginning for Charles and Sal to add on at least 1 more silver team member in each leg. So let's take a look at a better scenario. Here you can see that Sal and Charles followed Sonia's advice, because once again it's Elizabeth who fell out of Charles's team by not having an active monthly subscription order. And this time it did not impact Charles and it did not impact Sonia. Charles stayed a qualified manager and Sonia stayed a qualified director. Now, Elizabeth could have simply placed a one-time order within 31 days to activate her account again, or she could have added on some customers to activate her account again. Lots of options, but the monthly subscription order gives us the most consistency. As our business matures by adding on more and more customers and team members, now many people get to experience the power of our residual income, which is substantial, even just at our very first rank, the manager rank. First, we do it ourselves, meaning first we build to manager, then we teach how to build to manager, and then we duplicate that process, meaning that now we are helping our personal managers, team members, reach the manager rank. And again, all of a sudden, we're moving towards the top ranks by simply falling in love with this process. As you can see in this picture above, we are always ready to reach someone a helping hand because we fully understand that the greatest success we will ever know is helping others succeed and grow. Thank you so much for having me today. I hope I was able to inspire you to build your business to manager and above. And I want to give a huge thank you to David Schmidt and our corporate team who are putting on this amazing event so all of us can learn from each other. I'm so grateful to be here, and I can't wait to see each and every one of you at the top. Thank you so much for having me. Back to you, Emily.
Thank you, Renata. We really appreciate you sharing with us how we can become managers and how we can maintain managers as we work towards the next step in our journey. Now I have the great pleasure of sharing with you a little bit about Dennis Morales, one of our top leaders in the Philippines and one of the members of our Asia Pacific Advisory Council. I just love Dennis. He has a huge heart, so kind and compassionate. And as you hear from him about why he chose LIFEWAVE, I know you'll be inspired too.
Why LIFEWAVE? Why is one of the most powerful questions we can ask ourselves. Why do I exist? Why did I live in this era? Why do we have to suffer pains in this lifetime? Why do I matter? In fact, the famous author, inspirational speaker, Simon Sinek challenges leaders to start with their why. A lot of people, when you ask them what they do, they can easily answer it. And some can also easily answer the question how they do it. But most people get stuck suddenly when you ask them the question, why are they doing it? And that is the great divide between successful leaders and unsuccessful leaders. Because all successful leaders and company are the ones who have a very clear and definite why. Because the bigger the why, the easier the how. Without a clear goal or mission, we can easily get distracted and discouraged. Without a vision, the people perish. People don't buy what you do. People buy why you do it. I can't emphasize that enough. So the question I would like to ask you is, what are your deepest whys? Do you want to spend more quality time with your family? Do you want to do more of what inspires you instead of what expires you? Do you want to wake up each day enjoying a full day sleep without the alarm clock? Do you want to work at your own pace without the stress of a frantic boss, unrealistic schedule, and sales quota? Do you want to have more time and money to travel and explore the world, enjoy it with your loved ones without worrying whether you will be permitted at work or not? Do you want to be able to choose whom you are going to work with? Do you want your loved ones and you to live longer and live better? Do you want more energy to do what you were able to do when you were young? Do you want to live a pain-free life, free from using harmful drugs with side effects? Do you want to help others with that problem too? Do you want to build a strong financial wall around your family that nothing could get through it? Do you want your children, the children of your children, to be wealthy and never worry about money when they grow up? Do you want to earn more so you could help more, so that you can give more to church or to whatever charity you want to build or support? Do you want to develop yourself to be the best that you can be? Do you want financial and time freedom? Whatever it is that you want and your deepest whys, LIFEWAVE can help you achieve those. Are you ready to learn more? Why LIFEWAVE? As John Maxwell said, everything rises and falls on leadership. And boy, we have such an amazing visionary and humble servant leader with Mr. David Smith. I believe that he is placed here on earth to change millions of lives for the better by challenging the status quo and inventing technology that big companies were not able to do. And now, most of these have patents, thus allowing us distributors to dominate this blue ocean market. The corporate team has been carefully selected, and we are so much delighted to see such passionate and competent team members and leaders. We are so blessed to have very supportive corporate team to help and guide us in our LIFEWAVE journey. Now, talking about technology, I've never seen a technology that works so fast within 10 minutes and sometime in 10 seconds time. Results varies, by the way. Some people will take hours, days, or weeks to feel pain relief. And the good thing about this, it is not using drugs, opioids, pills, or any chemicals to enter the body. It is non-invasive, non-transdermal way of stimulating relief using photobiomodulation, using our own body as the power source. Isn't this technology worth sharing to everyone you know? If you could just witness the smile, the tears of joy of people living in pain for so many years who have experienced instant relief, I believe you will also fall in love with the mission of spreading it to the world. And how about X39, the flagship breakthrough product? Who would have thought that it is possible to be able to activate your own stem cells without injections? This is a mind-blowing technology, but also the results are so astonishing. I will not mention any diseases here, no medical claims, but you really must use it to experience it. If you want to be involved in the business of people helping other people, then LIFEWAVE is for you. The best thing about it, you don't need to stop what you're currently doing. You can do this part-time business just like I did. I'm still a full-time employee, but it's never attached to it anymore. Meaning I can decide to leave work or not without worrying how our bills are going to be paid or the future of my family. No income guarantee, but currently my part-time income with LIFEWAVE is more than triple my day job income. I am not here to impress you, but to impress upon you what's possible for me could also be possible for you. If I can be successful with it part-time, and so can you, now imagine how it's going to be like if you are going to work on this full-time. Right as of this moment, as we continue to face a very uncertain times ahead, as people are losing their jobs, struggling with their health, business, and finances, we do have a global online business that we could start and rely on, as I truly believe that you and I can build a sustainable, positive income with LIFEWAVE. Me and my team have already experienced this for a couple of years now, and we have just started. The best is yet to come. So what's in it for you if you focus on LIFEWAVE now? First, you're partnering with a 17-year-old international and stable company, so you wouldn't need to worry if the company will be around for a short time only. In fact, we have our record-breaking sales during these pandemic times. We also just launched X39 2 years ago. Consider yourself as a pioneer distributing this unique and very powerful product. We barely scratched the market. There are billions of people who still have not heard about LIFEWAVE, and you are going to be part of building LIFEWAVE to $1 billion company very soon. We also have a 30-day money-back guarantee for distributors and up to 90 days for preferred customers. Another LIFEWAVE's amazing standards that help us to get happy and satisfied clients worldwide. The compensation plan is one of the best I've seen. It's simple, focused, and very rewarding. You have 4 ways to earn. You can choose whether you like active income by retail or sponsoring people, or you can help other partners become leaders and grow their team so you could earn passive income via the binary commissions. The binary pays to unlimited depths. That's why this compensation plan is very rewarding. And as you help your personally enrolled member to earn their binary commissions, you too can get up to 20 to 25% matching bonus. And this is the unlimited part of our compensation plan. LIFEWAVE gives you freedom. You can choose whom you would love to work with. What time would you like to work? Where are you going to work? And whether you will do this offline or online is all up to you. You are the CEO of your own LIFEWAVE business. You have no external sales quota. It is you who is going to determine your income here. LIFEWAVE gives you freedom. With every business, investments, and opportunities, timing and positioning is the key. There is no perfect time to start this LIFEWAVE business than now. Ride away with us. I'm sure your family and friends are going to hear about LIFEWAVE as well through others. So why not let it be you who is going to share it with them? Live long, live well, live younger.
The patches are amazing.
I feel so much better.
Oh my, what an amazing, life-changing technology.
X39 patch. I feel terrific and I absolutely feel the difference. My mind, my body, everything feels better.
I remember the day my X39 patches came in the mail. I'd only had about 4 hours of sleep and I put that patch on around noon and couldn't believe the energy I had to get through the rest of the day.
I noticed using our patch called Eon that at the end of sometimes very stressful 18-hour days, I was really handling life. I was on my game.
Patching has been great for me. I've had lots of shoulder pain, neck pain, pain like if I were to lift my arm here, and as you can see, I can lift it without any pain.
The energy is high, the stamina is good, and the recovery is amazing.
I've noticed after a couple weeks on X39, I was waking up not stuffy in the morning. I'm like, what?
What I like about X39 is my husband and I are both in our 60s and we're farmers and ranchers and we've got grandkids. And we both are feeling like we're experiencing 5-10 years off of our lives just with the increased energy level and reduction in pain. So we're much more mobile and having a lot more fun. Thank you, X39.
You know, I gotta tell you, I love seeing testimonials like those, you know, packed together in like a minute 10, minute 15 seconds, 10 or 12 individuals helping you understand, any prospect understand how cool LIFEWAVE is and why they love LIFEWAVE. It's a great asset and a great tool. Well, in the last 45 minutes, you've received some incredibly useful and insightful information to help you grow your business, to connect with what is important, to focus on the keys to building your influence, for amplifying the possibilities so you can achieve the success you seek. Whatever your goals, however big your dreams, they are all possible. How high is up? Well, with LIFEWAVE, the sky is the limit. Now, why is that? What did David Schmidt commit to way back in the beginning when he founded LIFEWAVE in 2002 and started marketing LIFEWAVE patches in 2004 that has led to where we are today, poised for intense, continued growth with a foundation that is rock solid? You know, some people say LIFEWAVE is a 17-year-old overnight sensation. It's a great way to look at it. You don't have to hope we have everything in place as we build to $1 billion together. We are so well positioned as a cutting-edge health technology company. You can build and grow with confidence. But let's go back. You know, in the beginning, think back to what that must have been like 17 years ago when David started LIFEWAVE. What were you doing in 2004? You know, the internet's influence as a transactional platform was a fraction of what it is today. Social media was still in its infancy, with Facebook only just starting that year. Stem cells were not in the headlines every day. There were plenty of firsts and breakthroughs and problems and challenges of the day, and here came LIFEWAVE. I am sure you have seen our video, This is LIFEWAVE, which lays out the sequences of events that led to who we are today. I mean, in 2004, the key to everything, David decided to use network marketing to bring his first patch product to market, the Energy Enhancer. Now think about this. The women's Olympic swim team, headed by Coach Richard Quick, the namesake of our Richard Quick Award of Excellence, hears about LIFEWAVE, gets some patches, sees his swimmers start to record personal bests in competition. The news spreads. The Olympics Committee questioned the patches, like wondering, are there drugs in there? What's going on here? And that made national news. And of course, LIFEWAVE passed their drug analysis and tests with flying colors. Non-invasive, non-transdermal, no drugs, no kidding. And the rest is history. A series of new product introductions over the years followed to help with sleep, pain, stress, our skin, the immune system, our mood, and more. New countries came on stream across the world. Systems were improved. The company was continually expanding. And then, boom, X39, and the amazing hypergrowth that has ensued ever since. Some of you may have been lucky enough to be in Muncie, Austria when David unveiled X39. The room was vibrating with pure excitement as members from across the globe realized what this amazing product meant to them, but more importantly, meant to people everywhere that would hear about it, try it, tell others. You know, the holy grail for network marketing, powerful word of mouth, fueling our breathtaking growth. Product performance, pulling us forward, leading to momentum that just hasn't stopped. Leaders from around the network marketing companies around the world heard what we had, and there has been a non-stop flow of the best and brightest from around the world doing their due diligence, taking meetings, and joining our company, spreading the word at the highest reaches of our business. When anyone does due diligence on our products, they realize our health technology is not built on hype and overstatement. There is a huge amount of clinical trials, studies that allow us to make our claims, and dozens of global patents that David has secured through a painstaking focus on protecting our intellectual property. I dare say there are few, if any, network marketing companies dedicated to having the amazing research and patent portfolios that LIFEWAVE has, all underpinning our amazing growth. Oh, and about that growth, our revenue now is 10 times bigger than where we were just 2.5 years ago. Think about that. 10 times bigger since the introduction of X39, and we're just getting started. With David's commitment to the future, his vision for what the future holds for all of us at LIFEWAVE, well, you just know that what he is already accomplishing in the lab with his team is going to impact lives across the world for many, many years to come. Thanks to you. You hold the key. Simply telling others about LIFEWAVE. I mean, that's your job. Our job is to make that as easy as possible for you. If you take what is here and run hard and build with us toward $1 billion and beyond, like I said before, the sky's the limit. So, where do you stand? How do you see yourself amidst this incredible opportunity that is LIFEWAVE? Well, one thing is certain. The assets are in place for you to take your business to wherever you want it to go. Some key videos, for instance, to keep in mind. You've already seen some videos featuring members who filmed themselves telling you why they love LIFEWAVE and what the technology has done for them. Coming up in a few minutes, you'll see another one. You know, these bite bundles, as I like to call them, sequences of brief sound bites are up on our app, are on our YouTube channel, in the back office, in the marketing tools area. You can share them with others. Authentic, compelling, compliant testimonials on our great company that emotionally engages anyone who watches them. Great tools to use as you tell our story. And then there's our X39 video, of course, lays out the power of this incredible product that supports what stem cells are designed to do. You don't have to be an expert to describe how our technology works. Let the video do the talking for you. This is LIFEWAVE, I mentioned before, helps anyone see exactly how we got here. A full description of our business opportunity gives any prospect a complete picture of what is here and what they need to know to make an informed decision to join us. Horses don't lie. Now there's a fun one. It's a powerful, fun video that helps illustrate how fast our technology can work. Can you say seconds? Emily has recorded some incredibly helpful and useful videos on our comp plan. She hosts LIFEWAVE Connect regularly and consistently gets rave reviews for how she brings clarity to any number of topics. Of course, all archived on our YouTube channel. Our LIFEWAVE Business Builder page on Facebook features a constant flow of tips, special secrets that you can put to work tomorrow, information, updates, motivations. So much is there. Be sure to look in on this great resource regularly. Our LIFEWAVE InTouch app is available in the iOS or Android app stores. Remember, that's LIFEWAVE InTouch. That's what you search for. A great tool that puts your business in the palm of your hand. Available in English, Spanish, French, Italian, German, Polish, and soon in simplified Chinese, Japanese, and Malaysian. It can turn you into a prospecting machine, whether for retail customers or distributors. And of course, in our back office, in our resource section, there's a load of information, targeted PDFs, videos, PowerPoints, a number of tools you can view or download to inform you or others to help you conduct your business in a professional manner as you share the powerful, life-changing story of LIFEWAVE. But the greatest asset of them all, our leaders. They have grown through the ranks and are there to help you in any way they can. Our leaders have experienced everything and know the ins and outs for building a long-lasting, sustainable business. So a big shout out to our presidential and senior presidential directors who have played such an important role and continue to play such an important role in LIFEWAVE's success. We so appreciate all that you do. All in all, you absolutely have what you need to share our amazing LIFEWAVE story, the technology, the opportunity to build your business to the heights to which you aspire. All you have to do is take action, get in the game, and go for it. We look forward to watching your story continue to unfold. Okay, so coming up right after this next series of testimonials, Ryan Anderson, our Chief Sales Officer, will be here to paint a picture about where we're going and why, and most importantly, what it means to you. And then, of course, David Schmidt will be here, and you do not want to miss that. So don't go anywhere.
Folks, I have to tell you, I am beyond excited about LIFEWAVE and X39. This is an answer to prayer to many.
So grateful for the energy enhancer. It makes every ride enjoyable.
Not only do I have energy all day long, but it turns the reverse and it helps me sleep at night all night long like a baby.
This is the best that I felt, honestly, in the last 2.5 years.
6 days in,
No back pain whatsoever.
I've been trying the X39 patch for about a month now, and all the crackles and pops in my wrists and all my joints are gone.
The very first time I put patches on my back, I was nearly immediately relieved of low middle back pain.
After working a 10-hour shift, I used to go home and lay on the couch. Now, thanks to LIFEWAVE X39, I get outside and I live life.
Now I can go up the stairs without being out of breath, and that's pretty great.
LIFEWAVE has helped me to feel years younger.
It works great. My skin's getting better, my energy's amazingly better, and so is everybody else I'm patching. So grateful.
I love LIFEWAVE, not only for helping me increase my energy so immensely in just the last couple of months, but for giving me an opportunity to help my friends and family and strangers alike. Thank you so much.
Wow, what an amazing day so far. Haven't those testimonials just been amazing? They never get old. We hear those constantly all of the time. Not only do we experience it for ourselves, but I'm sure that you see and hear those testimonials as well as you share this amazing new health technology all over the world. It's so amazing. Speaking about all over the world, I'm coming to you today from one of 2 offices right here in Utah that did not even exist 10 months ago. Isn't that crazy, the growth that this company is experiencing? Obviously, we've got offices in San Diego, Utah, our manufacturing facility and large campus in Ireland that handles all of our customer service and IT and supply chain for all over the world. We've got offices in Japan, Taiwan. Congratulations, all of our friends in Taiwan, with the recent announcement of being in the top 50 direct sales companies. I know the leaders over there are working tirelessly to make that happen, and congratulations to you guys. Malaysia didn't even exist until March of this year, and we've got an office there, and they are crushing it. They're breaking records and doing an amazing job. The Philippines, we saw Dennis today, one of our amazing leaders from the Philippines. It's just phenomenal to be able to see the growth of this company all over the world. And so I get the privilege today to talk a little bit. You've heard about where we've been from. We've heard some inspiration today. We've heard some training tips today on how to get better personally and in our businesses. But we've also had an opportunity to reflect back on where we come from. Jim did a phenomenal job. He's a great guy and an amazing asset for this company, and he cares about each and every one of you. So today, I'm going to share a little bit about where we're at today and where we're going in the future. Just this year alone, we've introduced over 75,000 new consumers to the LIFEWAVE family. If you're one of them, welcome. We're so excited to have you here. And before I jump into it, I want to step back just a little bit and share a little bit of gratitude to the amazing corporate staff, David Schmidt and the team here, Emily Hollingshead, the creative team, the marketing team, the customer service. Everybody here at this company works tirelessly around the clock because they care about our consumers. They care about our distributor success, and they care about these amazing testimonials that come in each and every day. It's an amazing partnership. Speaking of partnership, I want to thank the amazing distributor leaders of this company. The success that we're having today, yes, we have life-changing products. Yes, we're fortunate to have a technology that no one else has or will have because of the creativity and genius of David Schmidt. Yes, we've got a great commission structure. Yes, we've got a platform to help anyone be successful, but it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for our distributor leaders and all that you guys do each and every day. And I just want to take a moment and recognize each and every one of you for your efforts. You lead with your hearts, you lead with your passion, you put your dreams out there, and we're so grateful that you trust us with your reputations. Speaking of reputations, if you've spent any time with me at all, you'll hear me talk about LIFEWAVE being a 17-year-old on a course of doing over $300 million startup. What do I mean when I'm talking about that? And it's for me, I've been here just a short amount of time. It seems like yesterday. And for Emily and the team, they probably wish that it was yesterday still. But I'm grateful that I'm here anyway. So as we talk about where we're at, Look at our technology. Our technology is so forward thinking. I was talking to David about this the other day. Our technology is 10, 15, 20 years in the future. Think about if we could take our platforms, our e-commerce, our shopping carts, our websites, our messaging, our tools, our branding. If we could take all of those things and move it into the future, like our products, where this company would be. You know, it used to be, I'm 102 years old. Thank goodness for new health technology, right? I've been in this industry my entire life. And it used to be a successful network marketing company or direct sales company had to get really good at just 3 things. They needed to be able to take an order. We can get better at that. They needed to be able to ship their orders on time. We're getting better at that. And they need to be able to pay commissions on time, right? Those were the 3 things that a successful direct sales network marketing company needed to do. But I believe the reason why LIFEWAVE exists is we're going to add a 4th element of that, and that is the experiential side of the business. Think about it. Think about the possibilities of when somebody goes to a movie for the first time and they experience the sound, the lights, the energy that comes through the screen and the story that's written that comes to life right before them. That experience that they have, the smell of the popcorn, the crackling of a soda. Don't tell David you're drinking a soda. In the background, as you're watching the movie exist, right? Come to life in front of you. And when you walk out, if you have a great experience, you want to share that with other people. Not because somebody's going to pay you a commission check, not because you need that person to qualify, but because you had a positive experience. That's what I'm talking about with LIFEWAVE, that we have an opportunity to do things completely different that's never been done in the industry before. You know, there's 2 motivators in this industry, and I've heard it my entire career: hope to gain and fear of loss. But wouldn't it be amazing to be able to motivate somebody, a volunteer army, to action if they were able to answer yes to just 2 simple questions? Can I do it? And is it worth it? 2 simple questions, right? And we as an organization have been looking at those 2 questions and how we can get better to create a stronger experience. Everything from the way that we pay commissions, to the way that we ship you your products, to the way that a consumer sees and experiences our brand for the very first time. That's where we're going. We're going to a place where people have the ability to experience LIFEWAVE and make a buying decision based on what's best for them and their future. You know, you go back and you look at this industry that's over 120 years old. There's been some amazing companies that have stood the test of time. There's been some great companies that have come and gone. LIFEWAVE has taken its hits, it's taken its battles, it's taken its bruises, and after 17 years, we're on a growth trajectory to help this company achieve milestones that have never been done in this industry. But the only way that we're going to do that is by doing things differently, not doing things the way that they've been done for the last 120 years, not doing things the way that this industry has been on, the path that it's been on over the last few years, 10 years, decade. Because we need to get to the place that we're not competing with the big brands in our industry, but we need to compete with the Amazons, the Ubers, the gig economy. I just flew in today, and I was just on a trip where I took several Ubers to get around a city. And as I got in to these cars of these hardworking people that picked up a complete stranger, think about that. Can you imagine 10 years ago if I told you that you were going to download an app on your phone and you were going to type in an address and some complete random stranger was going to pull up in a car, you were going to get into that said car, and they were going to take you to a destination and you would never even have to exchange cash. It would all be done digitally. You would have thought I was absolutely insane, right? But look at how that has become a common piece of our society today, right? In most societies around the world, there's these gig economies, these opportunities that are popping up. That's where we have to compete. And I really believe that when you look at it from an experience standpoint, we're going to come full circle. Direct sales was started around the principle of relationships and sharing a product or a service with somebody that we know, love, and trust. It was the relationship aspect of it. And over the last 20 years, the industry has taken this journey that has taken us around to a lot of different concepts, a lot of different ideas, but that principle has always maintained the same. So when we start talking about the future of LIFEWAVE, I want you to start thinking about and dreaming about that opportunity to be the very first, not only with this technology, but a different approach in the way that we do direct sales. That's the vision, that's the direction on how we can do it. Imagine, it doesn't matter if you're in Adelaide, Australia, or Anchorage, Alaska, or Tokyo, Japan, or Trinidad and Tobago. I don't think we ship there yet. Maybe we do. I don't know. There's 79 of them. It's hard to keep track, right? But it doesn't matter where you're at in the world. We can plug you into an opportunity, give you a path to success, and make it simple and easy for anyone to follow. Now, we're not there today. I'm not going to kid you and say that we're there today. I believe that our technology is there. It's so simple, right? I think we overcomplicate it sometimes. It's literally pill and stick. That's all you got to know. And watch the testimonials flow in, right? That's simple. But where we're going as an organization and where we're going as a company is to make everything else that simple. Pill and stick. Click and buy. Click and enroll. Click and get paid. The ultimate gig is being able to create value in somebody's lives through these life-changing products and create a residual income. And not worry how the person is buying. Not worry if they're a distributor. Not worry if they're a customer. What's best for that person? I want you just for a moment to step back. Think about when you was a little child. Think about the dreams and aspirations that you had. Was it to be a cowboy? Was it to be an astronaut, a ballerina, a singer, a football player? All of us had dreams when we were little kids. And those dreams were reality that we lived out through our imagination. But every time I think about dreaming and the changing the world and doing different things, it's hard for me not to reflect back on thinking about David Schmidt. As a little boy, I can imagine him dragging his grandfather in by the hand into that demonstration to see the Einstein inventions that literally shaped the world that we live in today. And as he envisioned about what inventions he was going to create and how he was going to shape the world, I can only imagine how that dream turned into today over 100 patents that young man owns today, and the way that he's shaping the world. His technology, his new health technology, is that vehicle. We at LIFEWAVE, together in partnership with you, we need to create a vehicle that it's safe to dream again. The opportunity to give hope to people in a world that hope is not something that's commonplace anymore. In a world that dreams seem like the impossible. With LIFEWAVE, we've got to take our business model and accelerate it to match the technology of these products so that we can make it achievable. To get back to those two simple questions, can I do it? And is it worth it? Can you do it? And is it worth it? That's our job, partnering with you to make that dream a reality. The great John Maxwell says that disappointment is the gap between people's dreams and the reality. Here at LIFEWAVE, we have the ability to bridge that gap between people's dreams and the reality so that they don't have to have disappointment in their life. Now, I'm not going to stand here as the salesman and tell you that everything is going according to plan and that it's going to be simple and easy and all of these things are going to become a reality tomorrow. Absolutely not. But I think it's important when you hear David talking about the vision of where this company is going, I think it's also important for you to cast a vision for you, yourself, and your family, and those people that you love. How are you going to cast a vision to use LIFEWAVE to change your life, to change future generations, to start dreaming again, to have that possibility where it is safe to dream again, where it's not cliche to talk about our dreams and chase our dreams and work hard for our dreams? That's where we're going as an organization. That's where we're going as a company. We're never going to settle. We're never going to hold back on trying to do things better tomorrow than what we did them today. We're going to reflect back on yesterday. There's also another quote. Yesterday is already a dream. Tomorrow is only a vision. But each day well lived makes every yesterday a dream of happiness and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Now, again, everything hasn't always gone according to plan. But I can tell you, with LIFEWAVE, every one of your yesterdays can be a dream of happiness. And I promise you that every one of your tomorrows will be a vision of hope. That's where this company is going. That's where the talent with you and the corporate team coming together in unison to create a vehicle to do this industry like no other company has ever done before, right here at LIFEWAVE. Yes, we're 17 years old. Yes, we're on a trajectory to do over 300 million this year, but we've got so much further to go. There's never been a better time or place than right here, right now with LIFEWAVE. So I started talking about gratitude, and I want to close with gratitude. I want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you for investing in your time, being with us here today. Thank you for investing in your future success with this company by being here. Thank you for believing in LIFEWAVE and in David's dream in helping millions of people around the world benefit from this life-changing technology. Think about that. Millions and millions of people peeling and sticking every day to a healthier lifestyle. So I want to say thank you for all that you guys do. Thank you for being here. And I get the privilege now to kick it back to somebody who needs little to no introduction. She works so tirelessly. She works around the clock. She's an inspiration to everyone. I look up to her. And thank you so much for all you do, Emily. Back to you, my friend.